Hi everyone, welcome back to Fantastic TV, and today I'm going to start a new series for people who like to travel and want a tip or two before they plan their weekend getaway. I'm going to call it Wanderlust. This week's episode, Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is one of the most popular waterfalls in the world. It is located in the state of New York and it's very close to Toronto, Canada. It is beautiful and a great weekend getaway. While at the falls, you should do the following things. Number 1, take the boat ride to the Maid of the Mist. It takes you up and close with the Horseshoe Falls and the views are breathtaking. Ticket price per person is $19.25. Here are some of the snippets. It's a little crowded at the Maid of the Mist today. It's the Memorial Day weekend, so people have come out. It's really sunny, it's really hot. That's the beautiful Niagara Falls for you guys. It's majestic, it's just pretty. And then this is what takes you to the Maid of the Mist. And there is an elevator right over here. Down from the elevator. This is the way to the boat ride. You gotta go a little bit more. You start seeing the boat right over there somewhere. You gotta wear these funny looking bags here, or you're gonna get really wet. You don't want to do that. This is the boat ride. It's gonna be really interesting. Guys, this is the Niagara Falls. What all of you have been waiting for. That's Canada right over there. And you have the United States right over there. Number 2, Cave of the Winds. I did not do this on my last trip, but it gets you really close to the American Falls, which is kind of a smaller version of the Horseshoe Falls. Ticket price per person is $17.50. So guys, that's the Cave of the Winds. I don't know if you guys can see it. Like people getting on top. Try my best to make sure that you guys can see it. So you can actually go on top and there are the caves right there. And it's really picturesque. Number 3, quick walk or drive to Goat Island. You can get really close to the Horseshoe Falls, which is the main attraction, by either walking or taking a quick drive. There are trails available in the national park that connects the Maid of the Mist to the Goat Island. From Goat Island, you get a really clear view of the upstream Niagara River and the Horseshoe Falls. Now you may argue that the view from the Canadian side is much better, and I don't disagree. For that, you would need to drive just a little bit to the other side of the border. Here are some of the snippets from the American side. So this is the Goat Island, and you get a really close view of the falls. On the other side, you can see Canada. Let me see if I can get that. Okay, yeah, there you go. And I would advise that you come here either early in the morning or later in the day because it can get really warm, especially if it's summer. And you do want to come here because you get a really nice view of the falls. Lastly, a quick walk to the Three Sisters. It's a 15-minute walk from the Horseshoe Falls and a must-do. You can get your feet wet in the cold and icy water of the river, which is really relaxing. This is the Three Sisters. It's a little upstream of Niagara. I would recommend that you come here. You can get a quick dip. Look at me right there. After a long walk, it's really relaxing. The water is really cold. Now let's talk about accommodation. Now this is a tourist destination and hotels close to the falls can be really expensive, especially on weekends and on special holidays. So I would advise that you also look at Airbnb. You can get really good deals if you research a little bit, and personally, I would not spend more than $100 a person per night on accommodation.
So this is the Airbnb place that we took for our Niagara trip. Very good place, and cozy, and pretty cheap. It's not very far from Maid of the Mist anyway, so pretty good.
Mode of transport. You can take a flight to Buffalo Airport or plan a road trip. It's a 30-minute ride from Buffalo Airport, but I personally love road trips. I'd recommend that you rent a car and drive down, especially if you live in a 600-mile radius of the falls. Overall, the trip should not take you more than 3 days. Finally, let's talk about the budget. It's around $200 for flight tickets or car rental, $200 per person for 2 nights accommodation, and $38 for the park tickets. So total, you're looking at an estimate of around $500 for the entire trip, which includes food. So this brings us to the end of our first episode of Wanderlust. Stay tuned for more such getaway destinations. Also log on to Fantastic TV and check out the playlist tab for amazing shows from our other hosts. Till then, this is your host Sanket, signing off.
This is where you can transit to Canada, and that's right over there. But you can go to Canada, and here is Niagara right over there.